They're out on the Macfox X2. Alright guys, so here's the Macfox X2 e-bike. I have added a little bit onto it. As you guys can see though, I'm going to be doing a 1 month review on this bike. I put over a little bit over 300 miles on it. So yeah, let's gonna take this out and let's see how it does, and I'll give you guys my honest pros and cons about this bike. Okay, so I think I'm gonna start off with the pros on this e-bike. So this is my 1 month review, and I'm gonna start with the pros. So I think that there's actually a lot. First pro on this e-bike that I think is the range. Oh my gosh, the range on this e-bike is actually so much better than people think. This one, on a full charge, mode 3, fast mode, pin and full throttle, it gives me about 40 miles of range on a full 5 bars. It's insane. I love it. Because recently I've been going to all these ride outs and stuff inside of my town and my city, and holy, we have to keep on stopping a lot because everyone's bike keeps on dying, and my bike is still at like 4 bars. Like 4 hours in, my bike is chilling. Another pro that I think about this bike is its looks. Okay guys, this is a really good looking e-bike, and I actually love the way that it looks. Like, there's so much mods that you guys can put on this bike, it's just absolutely insane. So yeah, as you guys saw from the beginning, I had a purple wrap on it here, and I think it made it look sick. Okay guys, it's a purple carbon fiber wrap. I haven't really done much else to the bike. I took off the pad cover that goes right here. Goes right on this. Took off the stock headlight and front plate, and I put on an ODI plate and this Shiro shell front headlight. It's actually great. Right now it's dead, but I like daytime it's super bright still, and at nighttime it's even brighter. Like, in my opinion, I think it's brighter than a Baja light. Another pro that I like on this bike is the handle grips. Now, some of you guys might not agree on me with this one, but I really love the handle grips. Personally, I probably wouldn't change them out. I'm only gonna be changing them out because I'm doing a purple build and these aren't purple, so I'm gonna be changing them out to purple grips once I get some more upgrades. Another pro that I love about this bike is its brakes are actually really good stock hydraulic brakes, and I just think it's really good. It's better for stopping, they're better for wheelies, they're just better for everything. Speaking of wheelies, takes me to my next point. This bike is a wheelie machine. This bike is insane at wheelies. If you guys are trying to learn how to wheelie, buy really just any Macfox. It doesn't have to be the X2 like I have. Just buy any Macfox. They're just really good wheelie bikes. It's just like that self-wheeling controller that Sarasa has and a lot of other e-bikes have. But it's not a self-wheeling controller. It's just a self-wheeling bike, pretty much. There really is not much things and much work that you got to put into it when wheeling. So yeah, this thing is a wheelie machine. Super good. If you guys want to learn how to wheelie, buy a Macfox. Really any Macfox. Doesn't have to be the X2. It's just a great bike to start wheeling and learn how to wheelie on. Another thing I love about this bike is its rear passenger pad. Now, let me put them down so I can use them. Now, you can literally put 2 people on it to get the big seat. You don't even have to have 2 people to use the pegs, because I just like using them, especially for wheelies. They're easier to wheelie when you're on the back peg and you're like that. It's just so much easier, guys. Back pegs are just so much better. Another thing that I love about this bike is that it's street legal. Guys, this is a fully street legal e-bike. You guys will get pulled over. Even if you guys do get pulled over, it's street legal. The cops can't do anything about it. At least in California, it's street legal, guys, alright? But cops won't pull you over on this thing, and if they do, it's street legal. There isn't anything that they can do about it. As long as you guys weren't wheeling or being stupid, they can't do nothing about it.
That's cool, man.
Thank you.
When an accident happens, you see it all.
Yup.
My son's 8th grade.
Oh, nice. All right.
But he don't go here. He just lives up in the Bay Area.
Oh, all right. Nice.
6'4".
6'4". Holy. Basketball?
Stick with it, man.
Yeah.
We need new people like you, man. New generation.
Yup.
You want to be a pro at it?
Yep. Yeah, I do.
Best job in the world for an athlete.
Yeah.
Go pro.
Exactly.
Focus on it. Repetition. I self-practice every day, like 5 hours a day. Just shoot. Just keep it up.
Yeah, I will.
Stay good in them books, man.
Yep.
Get your mind right.
Yeah, so the pedal assist on this thing is great. There are 3 different modes on here that you guys can change to, 3 different speed modes. And mode 0 is neutral. Now, another really big pro, and this is one thing I love, and I mean I love in this bike, probably my favorite thing on this bike, and about this bike, is its acceleration and torque. Kind of both go hand in hand a little bit, but both are amazing. Like, I mean, I'll get so much, like, the acceleration is good. Like, it might not be the fastest bike, but in every race I've done with this, I've beaten everybody off the line by a good amount. So yeah, the acceleration on this is actually really good. And that's one thing that I really like about this bike. The acceleration is great. Now, this is another pro real quickly. The suspension on this bike is actually pretty good for what it is. So, it is the Macfox X2 e-bike. Full suspension, front and rear. Okay, the front forks are pretty good. Okay, and the rear suspension is also pretty good. They are both actually great and way better than I would expect from this kind of e-bike. Now, the Macfox X1, the X1S, and the X7, M16 all do not have rear suspension. Now, their front forks are good. They're alright, but they have no rear suspension. That makes it so much harder to hit jump and stuff. It's the cons, guys. Okay? There aren't too many, but I am gonna share them. Con number 1. Okay, guys, con number 1 is there's a thumb throttle. There's a thumb throttle on this. I do not like thumb throttles. Not gonna lie. The seat's a bit uncomfortable. Once you start riding it a little bit more, it's a little bit uncomfortable. Especially if you're in the rear, it's really uncomfortable. And after 350 miles of this, in about 3 weeks, I think I have the right to be saying that it's a bit uncomfortable. And this is a pretty easy fix, so it's not that big of a deal. So if you guys are worried about this, you really shouldn't be. But I'm gonna say it anyways on here. The front and rear brakes on this bike, the rear's on the right side. I guess you guys want a one-hand wheelie and you got a thumb throttle and a rear, it'll make it easier, I guess. But I still don't like it. I prefer on the left. But again, that is just me, and it's not something to not buy this bike over just because it has a rear brake right there. Now, another con I have on this bike that I don't like too much is the power. Now, I know I said earlier that the torque and the acceleration is amazing, and it is, it really is. But one of the things that they did with the Macfox X2 is they, I don't want to say nerfed it, but they definitely didn't make it much better coming speed-wise. Speed-wise, it used to go, I think it was like 25 to 28 miles an hour. Now it only goes 20. Really don't like that. Really wish that they stuck with 25, 28. But I understand they're trying to make it street legal. And they want the bike to be street legal. They don't want Macfoxes to be getting impounded and people not to buy them. Because, in my opinion, people are really only buying Macfoxes to either wheelie them or because they're street legal. And if they take away street legal, then freely wheeling, and there's many other e-bikes, which are Super 73, that are easy to wheelie. Yeah, so always just showing my pros and cons. Otherwise, I think that this bike is a great bike, especially for what you get out of it. It's only $1,800, which, I mean, it's not too bad of a price. It's alright. It could be better, though. Yeah, it's really not that bad. The bike is a 48 volt 750 watt power with 1,000 peak watt. 1,000 watt peak. Yeah, it's really not a bad bike. I mean, especially if you guys are a beginner, it's really not a bad bike. But like I said, the range is amazing on it, but then the speed isn't so good. Now, it's not too tall of a bike. I can tell my friends who are about 5'2", they've been on it and they were able to touch the ground pretty good. So I feel like that if you are like above 5 feet, I feel like you should be good on the bike. Yeah. So the battery life is good. Man, throwing that car with that shit getting booked. Really went up the T, dropping shit with that foot.